stunning, magical looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person who recommends me to another person who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
You have seen their boldest ideas. Their work speaks for them. From media mastery to corporate brilliance, these are the masterminds behind the scenes, shaping reputations and driving results, managing media relations, crafting compelling campaigns, and navigating crisis communication. Ladies and gentlemen, join us as we celebrate the creme de la creme of the public relations industry. The ones who have turned challenges into opportunities and ideas into movements. Happening on 4th December, Protea Hotel, 5:30 p.m. For more information, visit www.proud.ug/awards. Brought to you by UNOP, Affinity Media, Galaxy FM and Galaxy TV, Bank of Uganda, PEPS, Comms of Africa, PwC, and UBC.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If you want to have a tin, but you are not making any income from your business, you should take on the obligation to continue filing your nil return.
Commissioner General, to invest in taxation, when people understand taxes and they know the importance of taxes and they know the fair assessment of these taxes they're supposed to pay, I think everybody will embrace taxation.
As banning groupage cargo, clearance protects small traders who cannot afford to import full container loads individually and rely on consolidation to remain competitive. Cargo to come in groupage is consolidation, it's legitimate, and we can't ban it. What we have banned, or what we have stopped, is the use of container leaders. Now, Fiona, the good news I have for you is that among the new tax proposals,
Now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887, and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
welcome to it. Well, good morning, and thank you very much for being with us on UBC TV. This morning, it is the extra Robert Chirabo Nyonyi Intono. And of course, I can never get tired of thanking you for being with us on UBC TV. Now, today, I'm going to be discussing an entity as Mulago National Referral Hospital. So we are going to be focusing mainly at Mulago National Referral Hospital, but specifically looking at surgical emergency services at the National Referral Hospital. Surgical emergency services at Mulago Hospital is the topic of discussion today. And with me, I have Dr. Okello Justin, who is a consultant orthopedic surgeon and head of accidents and emergencies. Dr. Okello, you're most welcome.
Thank you, Robert. Good morning, viewers. As you have already said, I'm Dr. Okello Justin, the head of accident and emergency of Mulago Hospital. Probably I'll have to go straight to discuss what an emergency is. Surgical, we are talking about surgical emergencies only. We are not talking about the general other emergencies that are handled at Mulago Hospital. So emergencies, medical emergencies, refers to those health conditions that have sudden onset, which if not attended to urgently, it may lead to death or permanent disability. So they need to be handled within well-specified time, within a very short time. So some of these conditions are due to injuries, like we see in road traffic accident in our setup. We have other conditions that are not injury-related. They can affect your digestive system, that is abdominal problems like intestinal obstruction. They need to be attended to urgently. And remember these conditions, somebody wakes up in the morning, very okay, very normal. We are off. Yes, very normal. And then you just wake up going for your routine work. Then from nowhere, you are not planned to go to a hospital. Then from nowhere, something starts happening. You start feeling funny. Maybe for the abdominal, you may start getting abdominal cramps. Before you know it, you are vomiting, you are in too much pain. The only thing you need is to get a medical care, medical attention. So in that situation, you have to move to the hospital. You have not made any prior appointment, but you have to go to the hospital. Remember, a hospital receives all sorts of patients. There are those ones who are booked to attend OPD. They're already in the program for the hospital, but the emergency ones are not, so they cannot go to OPD. Yet their condition has to be attended to within the shortest possible time. For example, when we talk of abdominal emergencies, that one ideally you should be worked on within 6 to 8 hours. You must have the surgery done.
In our local language, commonly known as echenda chesivye.
Yeah, probably. Yes. So it has to be done. It has to be done urgently. Otherwise, you can die if not handled in time. So the only place that can receive you in a hospital will be the emergency department. Because for us, we are prepared 24/7 to handle patients. Other part of the hospital may close. Those ones that handle non-emergency conditions, they close at some point of the time. Over weekends, they may be closed. But for the emergency, we don't close. We remain open 24/7. That is our role.
Now, you talked of remain open 24/7.
Yes.
Now, let's go to Mulago, because we're looking at a Mulago National Referral Hospital.
Yes.
Help us understand, first and foremost, in Mulago, it's a big building. Where exactly is this department located?
As all our emergencies are based in the upper part of Mulago, what some people may call Old Mulago. Formerly, the whole of that area was called Assessment Center of Mulago. You approach emergency department, all of them, not only surgical, through there's the other side behind mortuary. That is where you approach it. That gate behind mortuary. Not the mortuary gate, but the one behind mortuary. That is the access to all our emergency services, including surgical, the one we are talking about. So that's where you can access the place from, not through the main gate.
How equipped is this? Because sometimes people assume being the National Referral Hospital, it is overpopulated, what is needed is not available as much as it should be. So you had this section. How equipped are you?
We have what is needed for the work to be done. We have it. Yes. What we have can handle the emergencies we get. Yes, we have problems because of the number of patients who really flock to Mulago Hospital. Once in a while, you may end up getting some flow cases. Yes, some flow cases because there are too many for any reasonable emergency department. Yes, that number is too big. And on a daily basis, we handle between 10 and 15 surgeries in that department. So that is quite a big number. But still, we are able to do them.
Now, Doctor, I'll speak of an area where I'm well conversant, where I usually come to this. That is the side of accidents. And you know, I come usually when my bikers have gotten issues. Now, first, if we have a person and we know that it is an emergency situation, how do we access this hospital? Because most of the times people have had issues, then they don't know where to go or the procedure to get to this area. Most of the times when my colleagues have had accidents, one, maybe they need a knee operation immediately, they need a surgery. I remember recently the last one we brought, that's Charles Masembe, we thank God, from Gaba Riders Club. Immediately he arrived, we were recommended to theater. Is it called the spleen? It's in the stomach. He had an accident.
Yes, ruptured spleen.
It's a
That's
spleen.
abdominal.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
emergency.
So they had to cut, then remove the spleen. And then it was a very scary moment at that. But of course, how does someone watching us, how do I penetrate Mulago Hospital? Some people have never been there. Some even fear there. Some think of, but really, should I go there? Are there services? So how do we start?
Okay. Now, the access for the emergency department of Mulago, let us start from Mulago Roundabout, the one next to where Ministry of Health is. From Wandegear, that is at the beginning of Kira Road, the traffic light control point. We start from there. That's where you have to go to. Take the road going to Vice. Then in the next traffic light, you'll turn right. And just like about 10, 20 meters away, you turn right, you go straight. There's a big parking there for the emergency area. There's a big parking there. That's the entry point. It's just behind mortuary, on the northern side of mortuary. KCC mortuary. Yes. Behind, you just follow that road and you go straight. You will not get lost.
So that means
is the main access to the emergency department of Mulago, not the main gate.
How? Okay, not this other main gate, but
Yes.
the other way around.
The other way around.
Now, doctor, how quick is this response? We are dealing with emergencies.
Yes.
I've ever seen someone brought to a hospital, I don't want to mention, the situation is dire, and the doctors or the medics seem to be like, we are used. We've seen people die, we've seen such situation. The people carrying the patient, help us, he's dying. He won't die, you know, relax. Doctors are going to handle. Yes, an emergency. What is the level of how quick is the handling, you know, how the staffing and all that, to know that indeed it's an emergency, it has had emergency response to it?
Okay. When we are handling emergencies, we have what we call triage. Triage, in the simple term, means sorting out. You sort out the patients according to how urgent or how dire the situation is. And that is what the public may not understand. When the patients, they come, those victims of accident and those other conditions, they come, we sort them out according to the urgency they need to be attended to. Sometimes, for example, if somebody comes with a small cut, it's just bleeding. Once you put some small dressing there, you apply a pressure dressing there, the bleeding stops. That patient can't wait. You may come, another patient come with a severe chest injury. That patient will be taken first. You leave the other one first to wait. So in emergency, what many people may not know, there are those patients who may wait even for 3-4 hours, depending on the number of cases you have, how urgent they have to be attended to. So we grade patients, So when you come, when they have done the triage, they would have sorted you out. And usually we have patients graded into 3 categories. They can give you a color. They can say this is green, this one is yellow, this one is red. And red, as you know, means danger. That patient must be attended to suddenly. I mean urgently, immediately on arrival. That patient will be given priority. And then we have the yellow. The yellow are usually those group of patients who are stable now enough. They are waiting. Either they are waiting for surgery or they are going to wait for transfer to the main ward, because emergency is not a ward. It's a reception point for this patient. So you are going to wait from the yellow area. Then the green are those categories that may think they are neglected, but no, they are not neglected. Their condition is not, they are not in danger in any way. So they can wait until when we are ready, and then we sort them out also. We work on them. Yes, but the red are the first category to be attended to immediately. We don't have time to wait. These are people who may be having problem with severe head injury, having problem with breathing. Those are people who are profusely bleeding. They're in shock. That is, their blood pressure has already dropped. They need to be stabilized. We have people with difficulty in breathing. When you have severe chest injuries, they need to be given oxygen. They may need to be intubated. That is a tube put into the airway so that they can breathe well. So you have all those categories of patients. Yes. So waiting will depend on how we have seen your situation is. Yes,
very interesting. That explains the waiting, and sometimes people are complaining, no wonder we were here before the other, now the other one has been taken by doctors. Now, the big question that I know many have been waiting for, we are looking at, that is the emergency section, the surgical emergency department of the National Referral Hospital. Now, are these services completely free of charge? Has Christ paid it all through the government of Uganda?
Yes, I'll say so. They are supposed to be free. Within the services that are rendered within the accident and emergency, they are free services.
So all you need to do is make sure
you go there in time.
You go there in time.
Yes.
Now, doctor, these rumors we hear, I've not witnessed it personally, but I've heard people talk about it, that for things to move swiftly at Murago, you must, I'm not saying this particular department, but someone says, I was trying to read a message from a friend who is viewing us, someone says you must have some way of tipping your team, the medics. You've taken someone, hey, he's dying, save us, and there you are, you're at the surgical emergency services. You must tip that there is, if you do not appreciate, let's call it an appreciation, it's not a bribe, it's not a what, but just an appreciation. Doctor muradde wange uno tumulese motoke mutomedde ali bubi naye doctor nawe akasiimo wano. Not a bribe. I'm not saying you bribe the doctors, I'm not saying you're corrupt, but we are told you have to appreciate.
Thank you, Robert. You see, what you're asking me for, before I even respond directly to that, I'm not going to respond to it directly. What you are saying is a moral issue. Now, for example, in Kampala here, are we going to say 100% of people in Kampala are morally upright? They are not. Is Mulago part of the Kampala people? Yes. So yes, it's possible you may get people who are morally not upright, because moral is trained from home. That starting point of moral issues is from home. So if you have problem that started from home, yes, you have some issues to be there. It will be there. Now, the only thing I can say is that is not acceptable for Mulago Hospital. That's not our position. The hospital has done everything possible. It has a disciplinary committee. In case you get one of the staff who is behaving like that, it is your responsibility to report to the leadership of the hospital. Every unit has a team leader. If you cannot access the team leader, you can go to the higher administration of the hospital, because there's a disciplinary committee to handle such kind of moral issues, misbehavior. So those things are catered for, but people don't just follow the procedure. So it's well catered for by the hospital if you have any issue that you have got. But if you fail to report, definitely the hospital will not have anything really much to do for you, because you would have failed to report. If you have any challenge within the hospital, there is these days QR code that is given by the ministry. You can access the Mulago issue as well. You can answer there. Then the hospital has a responsibility to follow, because you have the communication department within the hospital, public relations. They follow those things. So that one can easily be handled. However, as far as I'm concerned, I have not got a lot of those issues, of moral issues.
Well,
there are few moral issues, maybe the delay and the rest. Yes, we have handled them. They are there. People delaying unnecessarily. Those ones we handle them, and that's where leadership is there. And that's what we are supposed to do. Otherwise, we shall be redundant if everybody can do things in the right way straight away. So we supervise people, we make sure that one does not happen, and anybody of concern, just report, it will be handled. And don't give your money to any staff. That's what I can say.
Doctor, there is a belief that in this department that does a great work. Fellow Ugandans, if you look at how many lives are rescued when they come to the emergency surgical department of the National Referral Hospital, very many, and this is very active, working day in, day out, night and day. However, do you have enough staffing? We are told that most of, I still am speaking on behalf of the public, and what I hear generally in the public is we lack the doctors. The people we have there are intern doctors, not actually you that are qualified. How true is this? That you see them climbed in courts, very smart, but these are actually intern doctors.
You see, this is a perception. What the people perceive, and we take it seriously as well. We don't ignore your concern. But to the best of my knowledge, I have enough qualified medical officers who attend their duties, and they are there 24/7 in my unit. I follow them up. I take that responsibility, and that's why I'm the head there. So I supervise them, make sure they are there. Yes, the intern are there. Don't forget, this intern, they are really our doctor for tomorrow. They are the one going to be senior tomorrow. So we have to work with them. We have to train them. We have to initiate them into the system. So people should not look at them like they cannot do anything, they are just learners. No, we are training them under supervision. So wherever you find an intern, there is supervision going on.
Okay, yes, and that is where they can start their practice before fully coming to work on their own. So here they are under supervision, like Dr. Okero has said. We are still in Mulago, or discussing issues regarding Mulago National Referral Hospital, but specifically we look at the emergency service handling and management at this hospital. What do they do? How do they handle? Do they have enough machines? Well, doctors just told me that they have enough that is needed to handle any emergencies. Let's also look at knowledgeability of the people regarding services offered there. Many people will tell you, I don't want to go to Mulago. You know, what have you done to make sure that the public is well aware of such facilities being available? Doctor, I know in medicine you don't go and advertise. I know it's a government facility, but there are certain things that you tell someone this is done in Mulago. For example, before we came on the show, I was telling you of a colleague we brought, and I was like, but really, can this be handled here? But truth be told, he recovered very well, and you can't believe that he went to Mulago under the emergency. So I find that people are not aware of what services you offer there under this department.
The services?
Yes.
We offer all the emergency surgical services.
Surgical goes with operation?
Operations is part of it. Now, as I've said before, we sort out the patients. There are those ones who need the surgery to be done from there.
Okay. There and then?
There and then. We have a full theater attached to that department to take care of that. So those patients will be operated from there, there and then, within the same day. And for emergency, I've already told you, we make sure all these surgeries are done within 24 hours. Currently, we are able to achieve that, with the exception of some few departments that are overwhelmed. Is the number, because the number I've told you, we have so many patients who are there. So for those ones who may be overwhelmed, still within 48 hours, we are able to do all those surgeries currently. So we are doing them. We are doing them. What maybe scares people when they go there is sometimes the number. I've told you emergencies, when they are coming, they have not booked. This accident, when they are happening, nobody's prepared. When you leave home, you don't prepare yourself to get accident.
Not at all.
That's why it is called accident. When you get your intestine get twisted, you have not prepared for it to twist. Nobody prepares for those. So, because of that, the number we receive is never a constant. The number fluctuates. Sometimes the number is too much, to the extent that you may get floor cases. And you know, for the common man, when he starts seeing people on the floor, you say, there's no service here. And that is what sometimes scares them away, because they have seen there are other people who are on the floor. Sometimes people are put on the floor on technical ground, especially the people who have severe head injuries. They are restless, they are fighting. You fear putting them on the trolley in our setup, because you need now a one-on-one care in that situation, which we may not be having that staffing now, because you cannot have one-on-one, so that means perceived. You must be prepared with like 20 nurses on the ward. Practically, that one cannot happen. So for their safety, some of those patients we also intentionally put them on the floor so that they don't get any other injury. So it will be intentional. So some of the floor cases are not because of overcrowding per se, but for the safety of the patients themselves. So we have those cases. And then, yes, sometimes people say they have been turned away from the hospital or whatever. It goes back to what is an emergency medicine. What is a surgical emergency? We sometimes get people, and that's what our triage will be doing. We get people who have been sick for over 3 months, and they come in the middle of the night, that they also want the services.
Emergency service?
Yes, they will be turned.
Does that still be an emergency?
No, after 1 month, it's not an emergency.
Yes.
It's no longer sudden onset. It's not acute. So we get those people. And sometimes they are the people who complain more because they have been turned away.
So when you send me to another,
we tell them, we always guide them to attend the outpatient department, because that one becomes elective. You need to go through the outpatient department. The hospital has 2 entry points, the emergency section and the outpatient department section. So non-emergency conditions, that is those ones who don't have acute onset, they are supposed to go through the outpatient department of the hospital. So if we find you are trying to find your way to maneuver through emergency, we shall not allow you, because that one means you are interfering with the services we are going to offer. If we overcrowd that place, the emergency section, that means we are not offering the service, the services that are supposed to be rendered. So we try to control that. If you are coming to us, make sure you have an emergency problem, not just any case. But we still guide you if you have a non-emergency. In case there will be need for some medication, we still give them before they go. Yes. And then sometimes we get challenges. For example, if you get a referral from an ICU, from another hospital, and you come to emergency, that one I have to put it clear, that is dumping. That is not a referral. And we don't accept that.
Doctor, repeat that, please.
If you have a patient who has been under intensive care in another hospital,
yes,
you know, hospitals have a lot of activities that the public may not understand. Intensive care is a critical care, okay? If you have already been under intensive care, now you don't qualify to be under emergency. That is like you have gone to the university, but you want to come and sit a primary living examination, which is wrong. So such kind of referral, we try to say, please, if you have already been in another hospital, in an intensive care unit, let that hospital take the responsibility before a referral, communicate with the intensive care unit of our hospital, so that your referral goes to intensive care unit. We handle emergency services, which is completely different.
Yeah, because this patient is in danger, they may bring them as an emergency, yet they are coming from an intensive. Already.
That means that person is already at a very high level of care. It's not that low level of care. Emergency care is at a lower level than intensive care.
Okay.
And even for us, when we get critically sick patients, those ones I group them like red flag. Those are for critical care. They are supposed to leave our unit within 4 hours. So now why bring another person who is supposed not to be there? So we don't handle those. So sometimes when people are turned down, they think the people are bad. But no, we are trying to save you, because that is dumping. It's no longer a referral.
Okay.
It changes. Yes.
Very interesting. We are with Mulago National Referral Hospital and looking at surgical emergency services at Mulago. And with me, Dr. Justin Okello is with me, and he heads this unit. Now we'll be going for a very short break so that we do some stretching and, of course, taking a cup of water and have a few adverts run there. Then we'll be back. Keep it with us.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
You have seen their boldest ideas. Their work speaks for them. From media mastery to corporate brilliance, these are the masterminds behind the scenes, shaping reputations and driving results, managing media relations, crafting compelling campaigns, and navigating crisis communication. Ladies and gentlemen, join us as we celebrate the creme de la creme of the public relations industry, the ones who have turned challenges into opportunities and ideas into movements. Happening on 4th December, Protea Hotel, 5:30 p.m. For more information, visit www.proud.ug/awards. Brought to you by UNOP, Affinity Media, Galax FM and Galax TV, Bank of Uganda, PEPS, Comms of Africa, PwC and UBC.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for silk vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends it to another person, who recommends me to another person, who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back from that short break, and thank you for keeping it with us here on UBC TV. We are still looking at Mulago National Referral Hospital and specific interest on the surgical emergency services at the hospital. Now, we've talked about so much these services, how to get them. Now, doctor, after I've been received at this hospital, this particular unit, what next?
Okay, thank you, Robert. I didn't go into the detail about the teams that handle surgical emergencies. We have all the surgical discipline within Mulago Hospital. We have urology, we have maxillofacial surgery department, we have general surgery, that is abdominal surgery department, we have the orthopedic department, that is bone and joint problems. We have pediatric surgery, all those are there within the hospital. And actually they form part of the team. That's how Mulago works. This team, they have their members who are on call every day. They are not directly part of accident and emergency. So they have their team every day that comes to our unit, and they review patients on a daily basis, and they are the ones who do those surgeries when the time for surgery comes. And they actually decide whether somebody should be operated that same day, there and then, or should be transferred to their ward. For us, we help them with the transfer system. We transfer patients to the ward. An emergency unit is not a ward. It's just an observation and screening area, basically. And stabilization. Stabilization, screening, observation, and basic emergency surgeries. That's what we do from there.
Stabilize?
Yes, that's the first thing, is to make sure somebody is not going to die.
Out of danger.
That is stabilization. You are out of danger. That is priority number one. Then priority number two, we see, do we need to go ahead and do surgery for more stabilization or not? There are some people who may not need surgery to be done there and then. They're already stable enough to be transferred. Those ones will be transferred. We put them to observe them. That is the people who go to the yellow. But some of them may need further surgery for stabilization. Those are the ones we take and operate them from there. Now, when they are operated, these patients are transferred to the ward. So ideally, emergency service should be 24 hours only in our setup. That is for our setup. Other places may be shorter, 12 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. And then those ones who are for critical care, the recommended is about 4 hours. They should be removed from there straight away. Taken to ICU, I've talked about. That's a higher level of care, because you are very, very sick. So you need to go for a higher level care within 4 hours. Those ones are there. Those are the first group of people who should leave the unit before anybody else. So we make sure all these patients are transferred within 24 hours to the respective ward where further care will continue. So for us, ours is short-term care only.
Now, you've talked about the short-term care that for Mulago, you said it's 24 hours.
Yes,
for
we
other
do within 24, maybe shorter.
Maybe shorter now.
I said within 24 hours.
At that time, what
can be
exactly?
shorter than 24, but we make sure within 24 hours you have got the service.
Now, doctor, with the influx and people who run to Morago Hospital and also this department, surgical and emergency services, how are you able to cope up? Within honesty, I'm just thinking about, okay, if you give us statistics on a day, like how many patients come in, you know, and how are you able to extend? What techniques do you use to ensure that you serve Ugandans, given the huge population and the demand?
On average, we admit to our unit between 30 and 40 patients per day. Those are admitted, not screened. Some of them, I told you, we screen them and they go away. Those ones, we are not talking about them. But some of them, those ones who are admitted are between 30 and 40 on a daily basis. Now, out of that, between 10 and 15, we need to undergo emergency surgery. And we do that number on a daily basis.
Do you have those theaters?
Yes. Yes.
Because some people take long, some operations really take long in theater.
That's why we do only 10 to 15.
You do because 10 to 15
yes,
a day?
We have 3 theater rooms that are equipped to do that work. Yes. So we do 10 to 15 on a daily basis. And now, out of those 30 to 40 admitted, some of them the following day you may find they are stable enough. They don't warrant to be transferred to the ward. Also, those ones will be discharged. They don't. Yes. Yes, some of them observation in 24 hours is good enough. They can always be followed up as outpatient now. They go back home. Yes. And then about 25 to 30 are the ones who are finally admitted. And then some of them, they have to wait for surgery from the respective departments, the wards. So that's what we do.
Very interesting. Ugandans know that, yes, this can be performed at our referral hospital. That is the surgical and emergency services are there. And Dr. Okero emphasized that these services are free of charge. These are not services that you have to pay for. And in case someone wants you to pay, please, he says, there are authorities you can report, and that will be followed up. Still looking at this particular area. Now, doctor, emergencies seem very broad. Mostly we can talk of accidents.
Yes.
We can talk of, what did you call it, the intestine?
Obstruction.
Obstruction. But now what happens, for example, we have people who are hypertensive and maybe this person has collapsed. We have those that are epileptic. We have those, the other illnesses are not necessarily accidents, but they also take you in an emergency form. Or do you restrict yourself to particularly these 2 areas?
No. Surgical emergency. I've given you the subspecialties within surgery. You have urology, you have ophthalmology.
Now, when you're speaking
neurosurgery,
that,
you have.
Yeah, please, let's go slow. Now, when you say we have this, that, simplify.
Yes.
My audience, some of those terms may be complicated, and someone says this is not handled under there.
Okay. Now, urology, you have people who are maybe passing blood in urine. We have people who have retention of the urine. It's quite painful, and the people are really, really in pain. We need to relieve them. That's urology.
So those go for an
just
operation?
example, I'm not giving all of them.
Those also go for...
We relieve the retention. Yes. If you are bleeding, we try to see how to control the bleeding. And don't forget, bleeding leads to loss of blood. That can take you to shock and other problems. So we have to make sure you are stable, you don't die before the next course of action. Then you have neurosurgery, you know them, there are many. Hypertension you are talking about can be under neurosurgery, can be also under neurology, which is medical. Okay, so the team in those areas are the one to decide whether this one will fall under neurosurgery or this one can fall under medical emergency, that is neurology. They make that decision. It's not us to decide who are in our unit there. And then you have ENT, that is foreign body in the airway with difficulty in breathing, mainly in children though. Those foreign bodies are emergencies. If you have fish bone, you know, we have quite a lot of fish in the country. You are eating it, goes into your throat and gets stuck there. It has to be removed. That is ENT emergency. You have eye injury. That is ophthalmology. They have to attend to that. Then broken jaw, that is under oral maxillofacial. So all those are the subspecialties.
So these experts are all there?
They are all there.
24/7, doctor?
Probably Mulago has all of them.
But there's having all of them.
Yes.
But are they reliably there?
They are. The services are there for the emergencies. I talk about my unit. We are not discussing about on the ward.
But your particular unit?
They are available 24/7. The services are available. Remember, the initial stabilization are done by my team. And then the other team comes when we have stabilized you, you are out of danger. So my team also have their role, which is different from those other specialists.
Because specialists are hard to come by in a number of hospitals. But since you've said in your unit they are there.
That's why I said at least in Mulago we have them.
Some
I don't want to
hospitals
talk
will even
about
tell
others.
you, this one comes on this date.
Don't worry.
You want an ENT specialist, come on Tuesday. You want these ones that deal with the brain, a neurosurgeon, that one comes on Thursday. And so the patient, if it is that dangerous, they will try to stabilize as they wait, yet is due for operation. But fellow Ugandans, I'm proud and happy, quoting Dr. Okello, what he has said, that at the surgical emergency services, all the experts you've had him talk about are there. Well, very interesting. And of course, Doctor, we've come to the end of this, but I'll just give you a minute or two for your parting shot.
So, thank you, viewers. Probably have two things to tell you, those ones who are watching. Mulago Hospital offers all the surgical emergency services. You come, don't fear. The services are for free. Don't give your money to any of our staff. It is illegal. Those services are supposed to be for free within our unit. I'm very sure of that. Anybody who asks you for money, please report. The hospital has a disciplinary committee that is capable of handling all those immorally wrong people. That is immoral. To collect money from a patient who is dying is immoral. It's not acceptable, and Mulago does not tolerate. So you come, and I repeat, don't give your money to any of our staff. Any service that maybe there's cost sharing, like in radiology, if you come, you must get a receipt for it. But you don't give money to the staff. No, that is not acceptable. We have all the specialists who can take care of you, and feel free to come and be attended to in Mulago.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Okello, Justin, for your time, and of course our viewer. Thank you so much for being with us. The services are there. Please, let's save lives. Remember, this is your money, you're the taxpayer. Now, why go places even where they are not experts, sometimes when very, very expensive, yet government has these facilities. I've had the head of this unit, he has assured us, and we wish you well and quick recovery for the patients that are in this particular unit and that have been forwarded towards and they are getting treatment. May the mighty hand of the Lord come and heal you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. See you tomorrow.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Pick of the day on UBC. Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, can now get all the chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks. Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for silk vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical-looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person who recommends me to another person who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where